Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome to a very important channel update slash vlog thing, whatever you want to call it. It is so important that I recommend you watch the whole video so you don't ask a question in the comment section that has been answered in the video. If you do, however, have a question after the video has ended, then be sure to leave it down below and I'll be able to answer it for you. So at the beginning of the month, I released a video talking about the whole YouTube situation as far as the ad boycott is concerned. If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you go and watch it because I talk about it in a lot more detail and a lot more explanation than I'm going to be able to cover in this video. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link somewhere on screen, hopefully, or in the description below. If I forget, please let me know. But in short, I talked about how I'm 80% down recently on revenue because of YouTube's problems that they've been having recently with some newspapers, meaning that the advertisers have actually pulled from the website. A lot of advertisers have pulled from the website. So let's say before, if I was earning £1,000, just to keep the numbers simple, these aren't correct numbers, but let's say I was earning £1,000 before. Since this ad boycott, I've only been earning £200. That's an 80% decrease in revenue. And basically, although those numbers aren't correct, I'm just generally not earning enough to be able to support myself and continue making the amount of videos at the rate that I am. I explained in that video that nothing would change on the channel until I got a job. I'd be able to still continue making 2 videos a day until I got a job. I've got a job. Now, it's fortunate for me. I mean, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very stoked. I've literally just got off the phone to, I suppose you could call him my new boss. But I know it's going to be a little bit sad for you guys. Now, I'm not going to leave YouTube. By no means am I going to leave YouTube. I'm just going to make it into a hobby again. I'm going to make it fun again. I'm not going to sort of count it as I've never really counted it as a job. It's been set away for me to support myself. But I'm going to sort of have to take it back to a hobby. I'm not going to be able to create 2 videos every day anymore, at least not to begin with. I'm going to talk to you. You guys deserve to know. You're basically family to me anyway, and anything that I share with my family, I always share with you. The first day, I have an induction day, and that's just a full day thing. And then the day after that, I have to travel down to a place called Peterborough. Now, most of you aren't going to know where that is, but for some of you that sort of know that area, maybe you even live there, I need to travel down to Peterborough to do some training. And that's going to be for about 12 days, 12 full days, pretty much in a row, which means I'm not going to be able to record videos during that time. I'll try my best to pre-record some videos so there's not nothing going out on the channel, but you will see a decline in videos there. After that training is complete, the store that I'm moving into isn't actually like fitted out yet as such. There's a shell there, but there's no internals, and I have to go in and build all the shelves up and stuff like that. I will be working there eventually, but I have to sort of put it all together and all that kind of stuff first. And that's going to be, they said, 12-hour shifts a day. It sounds like a lot. It is a lot, but it's only for sort of a period of time until the shop's open. During that period of time, working 12 hours a day, I don't know if it's 5 or 6 or 7 days a week. I don't expect 7. It's probably 6 days a week. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to create content during that time. Well, maybe I'll be able to fit the occasional video in afterwards, but after working for 12 hours, I don't know how much concentration I'm going to have afterwards to be able to create a good video, some good content for you guys. So you might see a decline there. Again, I'm going to try my best over the sort of short period that I have until I actually start this whole training thing to pre-record some videos and some things are going out. However, I do want to talk about the changes that are going to be made to the channel, and I want your feedback and I want your ideas in the comment section, so be ready to start typing away. Obviously, 2 videos a day is going to be way too much for me to be able to do consistently. Obviously, some days I might be able to put 2 videos out. It'll be a nice surprise for you guys. But I might have to cut back on some series. Well, there's 2 choices. Either number 1, I cut down on some series, or number 2, I keep the same amount of series, but the videos go out less often, which means Let's Build a City, for example, instead of being every 3 days, might be every 5 or every 6 days, because I need to sort of expand these videos out to be able to cover while I'm not able to record more, while I'm training and all that kind of stuff. So, I'll try and like find it. What's the website with the pie thing? There's like a pie vote chart. I'll find it. I'll put it in a link in the description below. That link in the description below will take you to a big pie chart. And you're going to have to vote on which series you find the most interesting. The series that, if I could only keep one series, what one would you want me to keep on the channel? And like the top, let's say the top 3 series we'll keep. And the other series will have to drop away. For example, Prison Architect might be one that has to be dropped away. I was also going to start a Sims 4 series this month. However, if I start another series, it's going to be hard to maintain, and I'd rather have videos from other series coming out more frequently than a range of different videos, but each episode coming out not as frequently. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit complicated. I haven't pre-planned this video, so if my words are sort of a little bit jumbled, I do apologize. But I'm very excited and I want to hear the feedback, and I'm going through so many ideas in my head on how I'm going to sort it out as well. So I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark here, and I'm going to say that Let's Build a City is going to be the one that you guys want me to keep the most. So we'll say Let's Build a City stays. Then we've got Let's Build a Stadium. That's one that will likely stay as well. I can't see that taking too much longer to complete anyway. The stadium itself is pretty much sort of, well, not pretty much complete, but sort of is moving very, very quickly, and there's going to be some sort of extra episodes at the end of that series where we make different centers. It's going to be very fun there. So I think I can keep that one. The Prison Architect series, I love that series. It's a really, really fun game to play. If you haven't seen it, I recommend going and watching it while the series is still going, at least. But that one might have to be cut away. And as I said, the Sims one will have to be cut. That's the only 4 series that I've actually got planned sort of for the future at the moment. But we'll have to see. I'll have to see how things go. I'll have to play it by ear. You know, what I'm saying now might not be the case. Maybe I'll be able to find the time to continue making as many videos as I am. Maybe I'll won't have time to create as many videos as I thought I would be able to. I'm just giving you guys a heads up, letting you guys know the whole situation. As I said, you guys are family to me. You guys deserve to know. And if you see anybody in the comments section over the last, over the next couple of weeks saying, where are all the videos, AJ? How come we've gone down to like 1 video every 2 days? Or how come we've gone down to 1 video a day? Or 1 video every 3 days? I don't know how it's going to work. Then you could just let them know. Say, link them to this video will be the best idea. Ooh, a fly, did you see that? Link to this video will be the best one. But if not, just let them know. AJ's got a new job out in the real world, and he's going through, a tough time at the moment, making sure he's focusing on that. He hasn't forgotten about you. I'll never forget about you, and I will make as much videos as I can in the time that I have allowed to do so. Apart from that, I think that's about it. If you guys have any other comments that you want to let me know. Oh, by the way, I'm working at Smith's toy stores, or Smith's superstores. I don't know what it's called, depending on the country, I suppose, that you're in. It's just generally like a giant toy store with Xbox games and PlayStation games and Legos, and I don't know, are Barbies still going? I think Barbies are still going. The girls' toys I'm not quite as knowledgeable on, but the boys' toys, Transformers and stuff like that, we know our stuff around, don't we? In fact, the Induction, I'll talk about the interview a little bit, very, very briefly. I sort of knew what to expect from the interview because I looked it up online first, and there was a numeracy and literacy test. First it was a group interview, and we were split into 3 groups, and we were giving a booklet, and we had to fill out a booklet. There was just some maths questions and some silly like common sense questions. Like, for example, there was one that said, which sign below means slippery when wet? And one of the signs said slippery when wet, so C, it was that one. And then there was some more difficult maths questions, like 9,000. What do you end up with if you take 9,743 away from 11,642? And you had to do 11,000 blah 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 minus 9,000 and then write down the answer. So there were some trickier ones in there, and you weren't allowed to use a calculator either. Then we moved on to a role-playing one where we were split into pairs, and one person had to be the customer, the angry customer that's come in because something's gone wrong and they want a refund, and you had to be, and the other person had to be the shop assistant, to be helpful and don't annoy them any more than they are, and resolve the situation. Nailed that. That's not a problem. That's all about confidence, and I speak to you guys every day, so I can do that kind of thing, and I've done retail stuff before. The third one was a Lego building activity, and when I saw this Lego building activity, I was like, this is going to be easy then, isn't it? It was I play Minecraft, it's just 3D Lego, and it was like, do you want to build a car or a plane? I was like, I'll build a car. I like cars more than planes, not a problem. So they give you a bunch of Lego bricks, and they give you one picture, and it's a picture of a car, but of a Lego car that you have to build, but only one view of it. So the first picture that I was given was the back of the Lego car, so you couldn't really see much. You could see the two back wheels and the spoiler. By the way, this Lego car was made out of 8 Lego bricks. It wasn't like a big sort of 2,000 piece Lego car. No, it was like a wheels, block, and a windscreen, do you know what I mean, and a spoiler on the back. So yeah, I breezed through that. That wasn't a problem. I think I'd done that probably in record time. I've played with Lego before. You guys know I have Lego software on my computer. So after that, there was a little bit of a break while they spoke. There was about 8 interviewers, and they spoke to each other about who they liked and who wasn't fit for the job. We were out in the hallway, there's about 40 of us, I assume, and they called some names in, and they said, no, you're not who we're looking for, you can go home. And then the rest of us, including me, went on to a one-on-one interview, which was a sort of, I don't know, more official, businessy-like interview where they ask you specific questions. Why do you want to work here? What experience do you have in this field? What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? How flexible are you? You know, all the important questions, if you like, that they need to sort of get out of the way. But it was really good. The managers seemed very, very friendly, very, very supportive. They seemed to enjoy the company itself, which is very important to me. You know, I like to work in a place that looks after me, you know, in that there's feedback and communication. It seems to be that. I don't really know. I haven't worked there yet, but from what I've seen and heard, everything sounds good. So yeah, it's going to be a brand new Smith's Toy Stores. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I'm going to get into the games department, like Xbox and PlayStation and computer, that sort of department. Apparently, they're having a department sort of focused on that. Obviously, I'd prefer to be in that area. I'd be more comfortable and knowledgeable, obviously, in that area, rather than the Barbies and I don't know, dress up doll sections. I don't think they'll put me there, but I'll happily work there. I haven't got a problem. But obviously there's places that I'd be more comfortable in. So it's going to be very interesting. Maybe as the training continues, I'll upload some sort of update videos and let you guys know how it's going. Maybe a little bit of an insight and sort of a back door, if you like, into what some of the things that I'm going to be doing is concerned. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any vlogs while working. I think I'll probably get fired at record time for that. But yeah. We'll just see how it goes. I'm very, very excited. I do apologise for the lack of videos that are going to be coming up, but as I said, I'm going to do my best to pre-record as many videos as I can before I go on this training thing to cover that time, and then after that, I'm just going to have to record as much as I can, as often as I can in my free time. So do expect less videos. There will be less videos than there has currently been up to this point. Thanks for supporting me. You guys have sent me the best support that I could ever expect to be given over the last few weeks. The support on the new series has been fantastic. The support on the current series has shot up since you guys have known my recent problems. I even saw some of you even purchasing some t-shirts and some hats off of my merchandise store. You can find a link on my channel homepage. It's only if you want to, but I do thank you guys so much if you have. And if you do, please send me a picture of you wearing it through either Twitter or Facebook. I actually have a wall full of pictures of you guys wearing the hats and holding the drinks bottles and stuff like that with the logo on. It just brightens up my day whenever I walk in there. So yeah, I'm going to leave the video there. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. Be sure to keep up the support. I really do need it, and I really do appreciate it. And hopefully you guys won't leave me. Don't unsubscribe. I love you. Bye.